Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have a great and wonderful day. Well, we have some great and unfortunate news, at the very least for our country, because apparently judges thinks that when you invade and rush our country, that it's 100% okay to do so. Because, obviously, when you have illegals rush and attack your own national security, your own national guard, it's okay to do so because it will be released. So, without further ado, I'll give you this, my friends. Judge dismisses riot charges against 140 illegal immigrants accused of rushing border in El Paso. On Monday, a judge in El Paso, Texas, dismissed the case of 140 illegal immigrants charged in connection with a border that took place when the illegal immigrants stormed Border Patrol agents at the U.S.-Mexico border earlier this month. All 140 still face federal charges stemming from their illegal entry into the country. Though most illegal immigrants are given a court date some years into the future and released into the domestic U.S., the Biden administration often offers free flights for these individuals to cities and across the country. According to the El Paso Times, County Judge Ruben Morales ruled that the Texas Department of Public Safety as well as state troopers had failed to adequately prove that there was a probable cause to charge those involved in the April 12th incident. After reviewing the affidavit, I don't believe that the probable cause exists, he argued. I don't believe there is probable cause for these individuals to continue to be detained for the offense of riot participation. El Paso County Public Defender Kaylee Childress pointed out that the affidavit did not mention anyone actually seeing the defendants take part in the riot, while El Paso Assistant District Attorney Jennifer Vadensbach argued that by waiting for someone to cut the concertina wire, they knew exactly what they were doing. Following the hearing, Childress explained that it was just one step in the process, and that the District Attorney's Office could still indict the illegal immigrants on riot charges at a later date. Can the DA go back and indict them now, she said. Sure, but I would hope they would have the integrity to explain to a grand jury what probable cause means and the fact that the judge found there was none. The group will soon be transferred from state custody to federal custody to have their illegal entry charges dealt with. Two other illegal immigrants charged alongside the larger group failed to have their cases dismissed on the grounds that one was already in federal custody and the other was charged with criminal mischief of participating in the riot.
2 days after this.
So, this is what's going on here. That you can go into our borders, break through our borders, and when that happens, you don't have to be arrested. So if you're an illegal immigrant and you're charging one of our states, or you're charging one of our national guards, or you're, cutting things that are breaking into our country, that's 100% okay. You don't have to worry about that. We'll drop the charges against you. You'll be welcome into our country and all that great stuff. And we don't know if you're a villain. We don't know if you're a rapist. We don't know if you're a criminal. But since you still charged us, we will still drop your cases. This is insanity to me. I never known a country that had a whole bunch of people rush into their country and stuff like that and just be let go. That's insanity to me. This is what I mean that the Biden administration, the judges that we have currently in our country, are just trying to destroy us within or break down our entire country, because that's the only way that I could possibly think of this. Because, again, when you have illegal immigrants coming in and rushing our border patrol, attacking our National Guard, which I know American citizens would not get a pass for this at all, would get arrested. But no, since you're an illegal immigrant, you get special privileges and you don't get to get arrested. You don't get riot charges. But of course, the January 6th, now, there was no police officer that was attacked. Instead, a police officer killed an innocent civilian, and there was no charging, there was no rushing. Majority of the people were mostly complacent. There was mostly people just walking around the White House and stuff like that. And what have you. Now, I agree there were some bad actors at the January 6th, and those people should obviously should have been dealt with, which I may believe they have. But that was an insurrection. That was a riot. That was a huge problem. That had disturbed national news. But 140 illegal immigrants rushing the border of our own country, no. It is not considered a January 6. It's not considered rioting. It's not considered breaking our laws. It's not considered anything. They are just allowed to be free. That's what our government, that is what our judges, what our people are doing right now. That is what's being allowed. So let this be a reminder of you guys. If we want to fix things in our country, if we want to make our country safer, if we want our country to not be replaced by these illegal immigrants, and what have you, where they don't care about our laws or our people or our ideologies or our own freedoms and stuff like that, then we need to vote correctly here and get the last people out. Remember, in the last video that I made, the Democrats and Republicans have messed with the Americans, and I don't think anything good in that TikTok ban was good. So we have a lot of work to do here, but we need to remove these tyrants, these people that are allowing people to just come into our country and do whatever the heck they want and destroy it. It's incredible, really. So we have to vote correctly. We have to vote the right way so we can get these people out of our country, deported, and make our country safer again. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Like, subscribe, share. As always, take care, my friends.
I'm disgusted by what I see in public. Even people closest to us can't be trusted. This is algorithmic disease, the social media.